Welcome back to Kerbal Hard and Uncut, and I've just realised what this looks like. Alright, I think we better launch this before anything else happens. We've got James Kerman on board, and yeah, we're going to the moon. We have a few other things to do in this episode. We might try and get some stuff done, but we're basically waiting for our Juno window, and we're trying to get some cash on the way, because I would really want to actually try and get some stuff going. Now, the thing about the Grand Slam, I think, of this is that you require something to crash into the surface of the body that it's set up on. So I guess that means that we're going to have to crash something down it, which was having me think, what have I got I can crash into the surface? And I thought we do have some stations, potentially, or we could maybe send down some stages or something. I don't know, but we'll have to figure it out. So let's go. Let's launch this thing. Let's just get going. Up we go. I forgot how slow this is to start, actually. And of course, we've got that new probe core. So although we've got a scientist on board, we actually have quite a lot of probe control, which is really nice, actually. I forgot how slow the thrust was on this to start with. So it's 1.29 already. Yeah, it's a slow one. It's a heavy launch vehicle. This, isn't it? Obviously, I think we need to start developing and you can maybe help me with this, actually. This might be my next task for you all. We need to be developing a reusable, not reusable, but a multi-purpose heavy lift vehicle. Because particularly if we're going to be sending craft long distances, put Kerbals out in places, I don't want to just send them in a pod. I want to send a craft. Maybe Elu will send a pod. We'll just send like Senok first on his own, because he's an engineer, and you know what, we don't really care. He can go to Elu on his own, but for places like visiting Jewel, we might want to send a big craft that's got lots of parts to it. So we're going to need something that we can actually put stuff up there. So if you've got any ideas for like a not so much multi-use, but multi-role launch vehicle that can put a nice big payload on the top. We're going to have a fairing on it. It cannot look quite like what this. Thank goodness I didn't put two boosters on the bottom of it. Seriously. God, sea monsters, this you're going to get demonetized for this, I can tell you. We don't get much money anyway, but we're going to get demonetized for this. Oh, there we go. Fire that. That's wonderful. And I forgot this has got even worse thrust, doesn't it? Yeah, this is 1.1. We're taking the slow road to orbit. What I should have done is actually put some bigger boosters on the whole thing. Is actually what we should have done, and that would have probably worked out a bit better. We're going up. This is a nice lazy. I mean, you haven't hit 1G yet. Let's be entirely honest. You barely hit 1G. You're not really. Look, if I turn the engine off now, you'll actually fall faster than you're going up. This is not rocket travel that we're experiencing right now, are we? We're going to speed this up a bit. It takes forever. Got a terrible launch. Well, actually, the launch profile isn't terrible. Looking at it, that's interesting. We're going to put that down. I'm actually going to just pop it down a little bit, down to. I'm actually going to put it onto there. Then we're going to put it there. Do that and put that down to there. Yeah, there we go. Bit of that. There we go. Oh, on the mine. There you go. I'm actually just slow this down for a minute. Just give me a second. we're gonna. It's a little bit fiddly. There we go. We just put it there, and then we can just speed up again. There we are. Right. What we can do is get rid of that fairing right now, though. That gives us a bit more space to play with. And then is this going to be? It's going to be putting us in orbit. It's going to be reasonably close. I think that's the plan. Put it onto normal time warp right now. There we go. So we're going to go into orbit. Okay, we've got a long way to go to our apoapsis actually. I'm going to kill that burn. We're going to have a little bit of a pause there. We don't want to go too high, do we? We want to just sit there. So we're going to put that there. We're going to put a maneuver there. Do that until we get a spinny roundy. There we go. That's about to start to do it. And we're going to accelerate to that and go like that. The only thing that we don't have here is, I think it's target and maneuver node. I think that's the two that we would like. And I think you get those with the next sort of tier of probe cores. So that will then give us basically the ability to put anybody on a craft, as long as we've got one of those probe cores, and not ever worry, as long as we've got signal. And of course this thing will have signal because we've got that antenna on the back somewhere. Where it's there it is. We'll just there it is. Just don't want complete. We'll just extend the antenna. There we go. Right. Because we have a scientist on board, I should have actually. You know what? I've been short-sighted. I should have taken the science junior lab thing, because with a scientist on board, it actually becomes reasonably useful having it, because you can actually transmit it and recover it and all that sort of stuff. But we will see. We'll transmit some data. We'll do all the stuff. I think we're about almost there. How far are we? We're four and a bit minutes into the episode, so we'll just get this going. We'll just get this thing up into orbit. We're gonna have burnout at the right time. Wow, that's pretty much almost perfect. I really like that. We'll just get rid of that then. That's okay. That makes that life easier. Right, let's get the antennae at this top. Where'd I put them? Oh, there they are. I put them down there. I forgot. I thought I'd put them on the craft. I didn't. Right, we'll get those out. There we go. So look at that. It's much more spacey. Cool stuff. And it didn't have, all this didn't have to go through the atmosphere. We had an actual, like last time we launched one of these, we had an actual problem because, an actual problem, that ain't even a comment. Right, ooh, we're going to have a, I'm going to put a node there. I want to go to there, warp to there. Right, prograde, please. Last time we went to the moon, or the moon, this thing had to go through the atmosphere with just like being open. But of course now we have our wonderful arrays. It feels like not like only days ago that we went to the moon, but we better start the engines. But it isn't. It's actually been a while, hasn't it? We've been doing a lot of interplanetary stuff for probably about 20 days now. It's almost, I think most at the end of March. Was it March that we started doing interplanetary? I can't remember. April we definitely have been doing it. So, we're not really, I think this is our first trip back to the moon. I think in about a month and a half, something like that, a month at least. Right. I can't remember what episode that we actually did that on. There was something happening. Was it? I think it was the end of February. I think we did 2 months and then we did interplanetary stuff. We set all those off and then we've been going backwards and forwards and we're jumping around. We're trying to get money and da-da-da. Of course, I think because we're in hard mode, the money situation is killing me. We've got enough tech and stuff to actually do most of the missions, but it's going to kill me if we don't have everything upgraded by the time I finish it. And that's actually, ironically, going to be the hard bit. Right, I'm going to throttle this down when we get past thingy, because I'm going to focus view on this actually already, which is not the sensible thing to do. Right, there we go. I'm going to bring that down. And there. That's an interesting one. Right. I want to come a bit closer, actually. Let's go a bit closer. There. That's nice. Right. So that's taking us to an altitude of... how high are those? How high is those, actually, there? We'll go a little bit more. A little bit, tiny bit more. There we go. That's nicely just into the middle of there. I was thinking we could go into a polar orbit this time, but maybe not. Right, we've got 30 days until that launch window, so I can just warp to there. I was thinking it might be worth us do that into retrograde. Might be worth us actually putting this into a polar orbit and landing it on the pole, but thinking about it, maybe not. So where have we not landed? Have we landed in here? I don't know if we have. I think we've landed in there, possibly landed in there. Maybe the pole is the right idea. You know what? This craft has a lot of delta V, so let's just do that. Let's put it. We're going to capture, then we'll swing it into a polar orbit. I know I've done a beautiful I've done brilliant equatorial orbit here, and I'm going to ruin it now by moving into a polar orbit. So we want to go inclination up, pull that back, inclination up, pull that back. And we're gonna go death diving. We're gonna aim to put this thing down. I think we're gonna aim to put this thing down right on the pole. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and then I'm going to pull it back that away. No, that away. Like that, and then I think that's gonna take us down. So we're gonna start. We'll do that, and then we'll start pulling ourselves down to land there. I think so. Okay. Going to spin it around to there, get ourselves in position. We're not actually focused on our craft right now, so we've got 5 minutes. So this launch started at the start of the episode. We're now 9 minutes into the episode, and we're around the moon. The question is, can I land this thing before we actually do it, particularly with this maneuver? This maneuver is the one that's actually going to cause me the problems, because it is going to take effort, I think. We're going to put this up because I want to keep track of my electricity. Right, we're going to put that there. We're going to fire this, and... fire those engines. Now we're on a suborbital path. We're going to come back onto an orbital path very soon. And there we go. Right, let's see what we're looking like. Yeah, we're going to still hit the planet. Right, and now I'm going to put myself in a retrograde. We're going to pull us down. Do I want to go retrograde or do I want to go radial in? No, I want to go retrograde. So I want to go like that. Pull it so that I'm going to hit the pole. And how do I figure out I'm going to hit the pole? Like that. There we go. There we go. And then I'm going to warp to here. Thank goodness we're going that way. I've just realised I did the warp thing and I hadn't actually looked at which side of the orbit we're on, which could have been embarrassing. Oh, slow down, please. Thank you. Right. So we're coming in, and I don't know where we're coming into. Right, let's have a good look at this. Is that going to be the pole? I think the pole is there. So we're going to come to here, up to there. Then we're going to do a handbrake turn, I think, is what we're going to go for. We're going to kill everything. We're going to just kill it. There we go. We have a lot of delta V actually on this. It's going to just pull this down. Yep. But I don't want to use all of it just yet. There we go. That's good. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Right, take me down to here. 2 minutes to there. Put this on. We're at 30,000. I don't need to worry about that yet. I don't know how long is this gonna. Is it 20 seconds? Oh. Need to get this sorted out. Oh, this is a problem. That and that needs to be first, doesn't it? What's that? That's that decoupler. Okay. Can I not create? Oh, there we are. Create nodes. That needs to go there. And then those need to go there. Right, okay. Should probably fire the engines at some point soon. We are over the pole now. That's why we've got that funny spinning. So we're going to fire some engines, I think. Yeah, let's fire some engines. Get some engine going thing. This is, see, I've never landed on the pole normally, and I've just remembered why, because it's horrendous. I've just remembered it is a horrible surface, and you do this funny spinning thing as you're coming around, basically. Right, we're about to run out of stuff on this, which means the next stage will kick in, and that is a reasonable stage as well, if I remember rightly. There we go. That's actually quite a big stage. Get the gear down. This is quite a big engine, because I've just remembered we didn't actually have the small engine when we designed this. All right, okay. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a me. That's an on me one. All right. What are we going to do? We'll get down to about 5,000, then I'll think about it. 4,000, 6,000, 2,000. This one. That's the one I want. Yeah, give me some thrust. Still got 3,000 on in these tanks. That's an awful lot, isn't it? That's I mean, we're actually getting better. What's our thrust to weight at the moment? 4. We've got a thrust rate of 4. Okay, so we can actually afford to drop this down a bit. Oh, there's the remnants hitting. We'll take it down to about there, and then fire the engines. Oh, I may have gone too far. I may have gone too far because we've got hills everywhere. We're coming down onto something. I just don't know what we're coming down onto. Okay, we're going to be in the shade, which means those. Maybe this isn't the best idea you've ever had, Sea Monsters. This may not be the best idea that we've ever had. It looks like we've gone into the arsehole of the moon. Oh, great. We're not going to get sunlight ever. Get that up going. Okay. Are we on a slope? I don't think... Are we in the bottom? Are we in the bottom of a crevice? I mean, that is the question. That looks like a deep crevice to me. It looks like a very deep crevice. Going to retrograde. We have a minute to land this thing. It's like what didn't they say that on Apollo 11? You've got X amount of time to land. So we're going to pull this down. I'm going to pull this down to 10, and then we're going to throttle it and just hold it. Just going to hold it at that 9. How much fuel am I burning right now? Wasting fuel. That's a good point. Oh, this is dangerous. This is not a good idea, is it? Yeah, this is not a good idea. Really not a good idea. We've got 40 seconds. I'm going to turn the alarm off because it's going to potentially trigger. This is crazy. This is suicide. This is just. I'm not sure this is a good idea, James. I'm not entirely sure this is a good idea. I don't think this is a good idea. No. No, the other way. Other way. Oh. Oh, James. Oh, dear. I do have an engine still. Oh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Cut that. We lost something. Oh, dear. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 James, this is right. This is where we have to start thinking a bit about survival. Other way, other way. Oh dear. Oh god. Oh, James. Oh, we've lost one. Right. Okay. So, from me, until next time, have a great one.